Hey, you guys. Welcome back to the Privileged Society. Just to preface, I'm not going to be editing this video. I'm just kind of speaking off of the cuff. And pardon any noises in the back. I have all of my windows open because it is extremely hot in my house today. Summer is coming, so I'm really feeling it in here. But I just wanted to make a short video today talking about how being quote-unquote ugly can work in your favor in life. And the first way that being ugly, and ugly is subjective, I don't really believe anyone is ugly, but you might consider yourself to be ugly. But one way that being ugly can help you raise your position in life is because you kind of get to be invisible. Ugly people, quote unquote, get to move through life in a different way than beautiful people, because when you're very beautiful, you are hyper visible, and with hyper visibility comes a lot of attention. So when you're very beautiful, a lot of people kind of like to keep tabs on you. They like to know what you're doing, they like to know what you're up to. But I feel like with a person that is not like conventionally attractive or beautiful, you get to kind of lay low. And this is a benefit for you because if you are someone that wants to move up in the world, you get to do it with the power of invisibility. You are not hyper visible. So the moves that you make in private likely will stay private if you're strategic in that way. And what this will do for you is it will make rising the ladder in life, like regardless of what it is that you want to attain. If you want to attain beauty, if you want to attain wealth, status, a higher position in the social ladder, you get to do it without having the burden of hypervisibility on you. Very beautiful women, we're not really allowed to move in silence. There's always someone being nosy and in our business, right? But if you are not conventionally attractive or beautiful, you should take advantage of that fact and use that to get what you want, because there is a lot of power in quote-unquote invisibility. And it might actually make it easier for you to move up than it would someone who is extremely beautiful. Beauty is not the only thing that matters whenever you're moving up in the world. And I think a lot of people think that you need to be beautiful to move up in the world. But to me, I see it a little differently. I think that, being beautiful is important, and it certainly makes moving up in the world easier in some ways. But if you are strategic with your moves, you can really make some massive moves with the power that comes with not being hyper visible. There's so many times where I wish that I was not as hyper visible, because honestly, I could get away with a lot more. I could get away with a lot more underhanded moves, because people are really keeping an eye on the beautiful people. And that brings me into my next point, which is that a lot of people really underestimate people that are not beautiful or not conventionally attractive. And what I mean by that is, you walk into a room where a bunch of beautiful people are, and those people are like, oh, she's like, she's mid or whatever. But you are not on those people's radar as a threat. So what you can do is you can go into these spaces and use your other points, your charm, your wit, your humor, your business savvy, your marketing skills, and you can usurp those people. You can rise above those people that are maybe just skating along in life on their looks alone. You have something valuable other than your looks. And I know that a lot of people say looks fade. Personally, I don't believe that, just on a personal level. I don't believe that beauty fades. But even if your beauty does fade, you still have your business savvy, your marketing, your charm, your wit, your humor to ride on for the rest of your life. And a lot of beautiful people don't also have those skills. Like, a lot of beautiful people are just beautiful and that's it, right? But if you have other attributes, you can take those beautiful people by surprise, and they're like, oh, how did this 6 out of 10 steal my boyfriend? Because you're not just riding on your looks alone, right? You have other attributes. They'll never see you coming. But someone has started yard work outside, so that is my cue to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.